Let's toss it over to Amberly now, giving us the weather for our Sunday and possible little bit of a cool down, right?
Yeah, but it's still pretty warm, especially as you head inland, but at least it's better than last Thursday and Friday where we had the peak heat take place. So yeah, if we can just hold off on a few more days of this warm weather. After all, it is summer. We've been waiting for the heat. It just took a little bit longer to get here. Now that it's here, yeah, some people may not be used to it, but let's talk about our current conditions. This is what it feels like. So we are still dealing with some mild temperatures to start off the Sunday morning. And as you can see, you saw in the windows, we do have some gray skies near the coast. So 64 for Malibu, 64 this morning for downtown LA. We do have some 70s in areas like San Bernardino. We have some high 60s for the Wrightwood area and definitely a lot warmer up in the Antelope Valley. Temperatures right now in the mid to low 70s. So overall, we still have this warm air mass sitting overhead, and this is what's going to continue to pump in all that hot air into our area as we head into the afternoon. Here's a quick look at our next weather headlines, what we are looking at, what's next. So it's going to be another warm one, as I mentioned, with cooler conditions near the coast. And you can see it. And the reason for that is because we have a little bit of that sea breeze, and we also have a little bit more of the low clouds and fog that will return each night and morning. Inland, though, we're looking at very hot, dry conditions. Elevated fire danger continues. But the good news is that the cool down will be arriving once we head toward the middle of the week. Let's talk about our forecast, because I want to show you just how warm it is here in Southern California. We have been dealing with some really hot conditions, especially for our inland community. So head to the coast. I know a lot of people probably will be flocking over to the beach to squeeze in one last beach weekend, as school will be starting for a lot of students this week. 73 degrees for Oxnard. Normally Oxnard, you should be in the high 70s. So we're definitely looking at slightly cooler conditions, but it's Woodland Hills where we're looking at those above average temperatures. 101. Normally we should be about 97. And then as I head back into the Lancaster area to show you, we're looking at a high today of 106. And usually this time of year, temperatures are in the high 90s, not this hot. So definitely a lot hotter as you head inland. And then as we head into Ontario, 93 degrees. I do want to quickly show you what happens with the Woodland Hills area, though, because we're talking about these really hot temperatures. And then as we head into tomorrow, we're going down by a degree. So we're going to slowly start to feel that cool down take place, 100 degrees. And then gradually by the end of the week, we go down another 10 degrees where we see temperatures top out by the end of the week at about 90 degrees. But for the Inland Empire, we're also looking at some very hot temperatures as well. So temperatures for the Inland Empire are topping out in the low 90s. We'll have some high 90s in some spots. So low 90s for Ontario, and then Newport Beach also faring out a little bit closer to where we should be this time of year at 74. Normally we should be about 73 degrees. So here is a look at the Inland Empire communities. You are going to start to see those temperatures go up into the 90s as we head into the second half of the day. Second half of the day obviously is going to be a lot hotter. The cool down, though, will be beginning for the Riverside area as we head into tomorrow. So today we're looking at a high for Riverside in the high 90s, about 99, 98 tomorrow. And then by the end of the week, we're looking at those 93 temperatures to arrive. So high pressure is still with us, but it starts to loosen its grip as we head toward the middle of the week. And this is where we start to really feel that relief. Temperatures get down to below average toward the end of this upcoming week, where we see some 70s for LA and Orange County return by Saturday. Valleys, triple digits till about Tuesday, and then it's the second half of the week where we start to feel the cool down as well. Upper 80s expected by next weekend. So next weekend will be much cooler than what we were dealing with this weekend. Back to you.
Good to hear, Em. Thank you so much.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.